Today I have a very interesting instrument to show you. This is a pump organ from about 150 years ago, and I thought it was kind of interesting because despite its age, most of it actually works pretty well. There's a few flaws. There's an intonation error down here with this C sharp. There's a little tone in between these two notes that kind of bleeds through sometimes. Some of the stops don't seem to do anything, but it's 150 years old, and it's a pump organ, and you rarely find these in working condition. And so since I was here, I thought I'd play a little bit on it. And it's kind of fun. It has a really unique sound, and you can hear all the mechanisms working, and the pump's clapping, and the air rushing through. It's kind of interesting. It's the complete experience here with a pump organ, and there just happens to be a very famous pump organ. Well, not pump organ, but a very famous organ song here up on the sheet music. And so I thought I'd play a little bit of that, and you'll instantly recognize it. So that is the sound of a vintage, not even vintage, it's like an antique pump organ. And it's kind of interesting. You have all the different stops. You can hear the sound change when you pull them in and out. Some of these up here really make that sound start to bleed through. But it's 150 years old and it's not perfect, but that's okay. My favorite one of these is the sub bass. And it activates these extremely low bass tones that I didn't even know an organ of this size could make. That one there is so loud, it's so deep that it vibrates some other part in the organ. This is the one with the intonation error. Here's something else that's kind of interesting about this old pump organ I found. There's a hidden compartment behind the music desk, and it's very large. It goes all the way back here, and then there's space over here to the left and off to the right that you could put stuff in. And perhaps you could hide money in it, you could put sheet music in it, and just be like, oh, let me play a song for you, and reach in and pull out your sheet music. And so it's kind of interesting that there's a space back here. It doesn't look like it's particularly designed for anything. It's just, oh, let's just stuff things inside of this compartment. But it's kind of interesting that that is there on this 150-year-old pump organ. It's kind of cool. Hopefully you enjoyed this video of a very old pump organ. I enjoyed messing around with it and playing it, and I'll see you in the next video.